owls come from, mostly they live in the forest, but occasionally we do get owls that come from the Arctic. So we do get snowy owls some years. So most of the owls we see are local to the area. We do get owls that are migrating, so at certain times of the year we do see more of the little saw-whet owls, the screech owls and the pygmy owls as they migrate from higher altitude to lower altitude. And actually some of them physically leave Vancouver Island, like the saw-whets. We see a lot of those little migratory guys that are moving around. Some years, a couple of years ago, we've seen short-eared owls, long-eared owls, and we're at the northern end of their range, so they were migrating around. But the real exciting ones that when we get are when the snowy owls come from the Arctic. And they're the all-white ones, or white with brown spots. And there's a reason that they come from the Arctic. The snowy owls eat almost primarily one food, and that's the Arctic lemming. And the lemming, like the fox and the bunny I was saying, they have a cycle. So when there's lots and lots and lots of lemming in the Arctic, all of the snowy owls have babies. And there's not enough territory in the Arctic to support all those babies, and they come south looking to have their own, to set up their own farm essentially. And they come here and they realize this is not really snowy owl territory, and they usually fly over to the mainland. They probably go up into Alberta, places like that, and set up home ranges. And then the alternate to it is when there's no lemmings in the Arctic, we see the snowy owls arrive, and it's the adults that are starving to death. So when we see them come, they've almost always flown 3,000 miles without enough food to eat. So when they get here, they're usually skinny, and in the Arctic, they don't have any predators except maybe the wolf. So they have no fear of humans because they have never seen humans, and they don't perch in trees, so they tend to perch on someone's lawn or sit on your fence post or sit on your roof. So when snowies are around, we usually get phone calls right away. So like every snowy in the valley I'm informed about, and if I can catch them, we always catch them, take them in, fatten them up, let them go again. And a few years ago, I was very proud of the fact, when they come from the Arctic, we call it eruption. What we call emaciation protocol. When they come in super, super skinny, essentially if we feed them, they die because their bodies can no longer digest food anymore. So we have to get their cellular function going. We have to re-trigger their stomach to function going. They'll be in a thing called a catabolic state. So when you're eating food, you're in a metabolic state. When you don't eat food, you break your own muscles and organs down. It's called catabolic, so you're catabolizing your own system. To switch from the catabolic to metabolic state, animals suffer a thing called refeeding syndrome, and they die during that. So during the eruption, the literature in wildlife rehab says if you have a total protein below 2, don't even try rehabilitating the animal. Just euthanize, because you're just working upstream and you're not going to be successful. Over years of doing it, I started adding certain little things to our formula, something like L-glutamine is what your stomach cells live on. So they can't produce it, so I put it in their stomach directly. We modified, we tweaked our recipe a little bit, and I can't tell it yet because it's intellectually protected property until peer reviewed by science. So we tweaked it, and other centers were just euthanizing the owls on admit, do the total protein test, put them down, can't work. And it was us and a university level center in Minnesota were the only ones in North America that could keep them alive. And then I asked that scientist permission to share her recipe before it's, the beta test is finished. And then the centers that were using our recipe that came up with our center could keep the snowy owls alive. So we're very proud that we're a little mom and pop outfit, but we're working on the world-class level. Like, I really get goosebumps. I really believe in the future, all rehabbers, they won't be putting a bird down with a total protein below 2. They'll be using, it'll be, hopefully I'll get my name